Make sure. Do we have enough seats? Are you guys okay back there?
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's a couple, I think, around if people need them. Make sure everyone has a spot. Great. Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful evening. We really lucked out for our class 7th grade performance of the Canterbury Tales. So we've been studying Renaissance history all year, and in the early Renaissance, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote the Canterbury Tales. He wrote it as a collection of folk tales from all different kind of areas and ideas, as a collection of stories that would have been told for entertainment, but he collected them together and put them under this umbrella story of a group of pilgrims heading to Canterbury to see there the remains of the martyr Thomas Becket, and there to enjoy the Renaissance entertainment of taking a pilgrimage, meeting pilgrims, finding new friends. Geoffrey Chaucer's stories, which are not necessarily all 7th grade appropriate, have been changed into a play that is wonderfully done by an author named Lindsay Price, so the credit goes to her for the translation and the adaptation into the play. The class has been hard at work. They have really owned this. It's been a total pleasure to see how every time we've rehearsed it, it's been a little bit different. It's grown and changed every time, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what they choose to do with it tonight. So without further ado, the 7th grade presents the Canterbury Tales.
When April has showered sweetly with his rains, when the west wind has breathed so sweetly,
through every grove and field,
when shoots and flowers
have broken through the earth,
when the sun shines,
and the birds sing,
that is when good folk to Canterbury go.
To Canterbury!
Pilgrims all,
Young, old, poor, rich,
Knight and plowman,
beggar and richman, lame and well, pilgrims all, travelers all, journeymen all,
decide to take that first step to Canterbury!
to see the shrine of Thomas Becket, the murdered martyr,
to see miracles,
to heal what ails us so,
To ask forgiveness,
to plead for assistance,
To seek salvation.
to heal body and soul,
To give thanks.
to take that first step to Canterbury!
hang on a minute, I thought this was supposed to be fun. Music, singing, carousing. I brought my bagpipes.
To take that first step to Canterbury!
the road is treacherous, unpaved, filled with mud, sludge, cracks, holes, and tales of woe.
One man and his horse fell into a deep hole on Pilgrim's Road that had filled with rain. Both he and the horse drowned.
The perils of nature will leave you tired and sore and weary. Do you turn back?
No, you go on. There are many inns along the road. So many pilgrims traveled to Canterbury that commerce thrives and innkeepers prosper.
They charge triple the price, offer filthy mattresses, rats, and fleas. Do you turn back?
No, you go on.
And if you survive the road
And the rats?
and the fleas,
You may not survive the men. Thieves, murderers, and criminals wait in the woods for travelers to fall into their hungry arms.
ready to beat, rob, and leave pilgrims to die by the side of the road. Do you turn back? No, you go on.
Still think this is supposed to be fun.
To Canterbury!
But first,
A tavern in Southwark. Night falls.
We have all met here together.
and are agreed, we'll travel together tomorrow.
A company tomorrow.
But first, the wife of Bath.
5 times have I been down the aisle, not to mention the company of youth. I have dipped my toe in many a stream, from Rome to Spain and back again. Though my face and stockings may be red, respectable am I, through and through. And for those who wish to learn the dance of love, I can surely teach a step or two.
The pardoner.
The road straight from Rome come I, treasures fairly bursting from my sack. For silver will I sing a pretty song, or sell to you alone a bit of veil or sail, the very one from off St. Peter's boat. In this bottle here, I have some small pig bones. But if you are a simple person fair, they become a sacred relic you can own.
The pirates!
My name is Madam Eglantine. I live in kindness and a conscious heart, and a careful eating too. No speck of presumption, my cup will lip. I live in dignity, modesty, and charity, and making sure my dogs are fed. Nothing but the best for them. Roasted meat, milk, and fine white bread.
The Miller!
First prize is mine in every wrestling match. I'm sure you can see why. I carry the mighty sword in one hand and the mighty bagpipes in the other. A bag of tricks and jokes is always by my side. But the biggest trick that I'll play is the coin that I'll steal and sell back at triple the price as if it was the greatest deal.
The Cook!
I am a cook. I can boil a chicken on its bones. I can roast and boil and fry. I can make a pretty good stew. I can bake a pie. What else did you expect?
Last but not least, our hostess. Hostess!
Welcome one and all to my table and my tavern. Here shall you sit to supper. Here is the best food and the best wine for you all. You are welcome, truly and heartily.
Yeah!
By my word, I have not seen so happy a company, but all of the travelers I have witnessed in this inn. I will be so pleased to make my way with you tomorrow.
Yeah!
Your faces have just given me an idea. I have a proposal that will amuse us all and cost not a penny.
Not a penny. I'm for that.
And if it doesn't make you merry, I'll give you my head on a platter. But first, before we go on, I want you all to raise your hands. Our time together is not long, so there is no point in arguing. One and all, raise your right hands. In order to shorten our journey to Canterbury, I order that everyone here shall tell a tale.
What kind of tale?
Whatever kind you like. Tell tales of significance and pleasure, adventures that have befallen you or that you know have befallen others.
Is it wise to make fun of another's folly?
Only if it's funny.
And the best stories shall be meal at our expense.
I thought this wasn't costing me a penny.
Now by your right hand, say that you will be ruled by me in all respects.
We will be ruled by you in all respects.
Wonderful. But first we eat.
Yeah!
We will leave tomorrow in tomorrow's hands.
How long is it going to take?
4 days.
You've been on so many pilgrimages.
I have the palm from Jerusalem, the keys from Rome, and the scallop shell from Compostela. I only need the vial of blood from Canterbury.
It's not as real to me.
Who's to say whether it is or it isn't?
There are those that do believe.
Belief is a powerful thing. It has been said that those who come in contact with Bucket's blood witness miracles.
What kind of miracles?
One man dipped his shirt into the blood, brought it home to his wife, and she could walk again.
Do you really think that can happen?
Anything is possible. That is where we go, is it not?
I hope none of you have forgotten the promises you made to share your lives and stories.
Finds creativity been stoked.
Yell so loud.
I was up all night and could not think of one.
Someone's blown out your fire.
When our dear hostess proposed this venture, 100 stories came to mind.
100?
I'm sure the good lady is exaggerating.
I know the good lady is not. The stories of my 5 husbands alone could take the entire journey. Marriage is truly an adventure which I'm an expert.
I hope the men will contain their body natures. I, myself, am telling a tale of virtue.
Where's the fun in that?
I believe Our Lady Prioress makes an excellent point. I mean, it's not necessary to engage in frivolity at every second of the day.
Oh, I disagree completely.
What am I diciendo?
I believe that frivolity keeps men young. I engage in frivolity as often as possible. Off we go, off to our destination.
Everybody, please stop shouting.
Who shall tell the first tale? Who will make the time pass with their words?
Who shall tell the first tale?
Who will tell a tale to make our hearts glad?
Who shall tell the first tale?
Not I.
Shall we draw lots?
I'm not yet awake.
Rise and shine, good sir. There are miles to go and adventures to unfold. We must all become pilgrims in the world of our imaginations.
Somebody stop him!
Who shall tell the first tale? This was your notion, hostess. You should pick the first.
All right.
Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me.
My lady prioress, by your leave, I deem that you shall be the first, if you are so willing.
Gladly, hostess.
Oh, thank goodness.
There once was an old widow. She lived in a small cottage with her 2 daughters. She lived in a simple and true fashion. Few extravagances she took and few possessions she had. Thus, she was well provided with 3 pigs, 3 cows, a sheep, 2 dogs, 7 hens, and a rooster. Canterbury was his name, the self-declared mayor of the yard. Never more handsome bird would you see, with a comb as red as coral, a bill of jet black, legs the color of gold, and a voice finer than any organ.
No-ne-ni, no-no. No-ne-ni, no-no.
More often than not, Canterbury could be found in the yard, with his wings stretched, on the tips of his toes, with his eyes closed, making beautiful music. Living the life of regal poultry, Chanticleer had 7 wives, but his one true love was Lady Pertelote, never a more discreet, debonair, and compatible chicken.
Hen, my dearest sweetheart, that was ever so beautiful.
Thank you, my lady Pertelote. The notes come out so because they are all for you.
But alas, the life of harmonious perfection was not to be for Chanticleer and Pertelote, for one morning, a groan from the depths of despair flung itself from Chanticleer's throat.
My darling, what noise is this? What ails you to groan so?
Dear madam, it is not grief that causes me to groan.
Oh, thank heavens, my sweet.
It is much worse than grief.
Beloved! Beloved! What can be worse than grief?
I dreamt last night that a loathsome beast came into the yard. The sound alone froze me to the spot. It is with me wherever I go. I cannot remove that dream from my conscious mind. I move to the left, it is there. I move to the right, it is there. Now my body is locked in a foul prison. Fear has lodged itself towards my throat. That is what causes me to groan with despair.
You are afraid of a dream?
Yes,
A dream?
it is a particularly scary dream.
And what did this monster look like?
I don't know. It was dark. It sounded extremely scary, though. It sounded as if it was going to rip me to shreds. Surely you don't want your Chanticleer to be ripped to shreds.
You have lost my love.
My cherub.
Do not touch me, my once true passion.
But why?
I cannot love a coward.
I am no coward.
Boo. Scaredy cat, scaredy cat.
Dear heart, how could you say that to me?
Every chick, every hen dreams of the day when she can marry a rooster who is hardy, wise, trustworthy, not a fool, and not afraid of dreams. Have you not a man's heart?
Of course I do.
Then how can you fear a harmless dream?
But if you had heard the noise of the loathsome beast, you...
Everyone knows that dreams are caused by problems elsewhere in the body. Surely this bad dream is nothing but a case of indigestion.
Really, my pet? Do you think so?
Indigestion has caused many a man to groan and cry in the middle of the night. Sir Chanticleer, fly from this perch at once. Do not groan. Take a laxative.
Madam, I thank you for your words. Nonetheless, no man should be ever so reckless to dismiss his dreams. It has been said that dreams foretell the future of heroes. This could be a warning. a hero's warning.
Take my advice. Take the appropriate herbal seasonings. Purge your innards, and you will have these dreams no longer.
Love of my life, pearl of my oyster, peach among plums. I admire words with every breath from my body, though I do not trust laxatives.
But the treasure.
Let us talk no more of this, for I have no need for herbal purging at the moment. With one look at your beautiful face, all of my fears instantly vanish. It has been said, and in Latin too, that a woman is a man's joy and all his bliss. With one look at, with you by my side, you fill me with such joy and such bliss, I will think no more of these dreams.
What a sweet thing to say.
I defy all dreams and visions.
And with a regal swoop of his wings, Chanticleer swept off the perch, for he had spied some corn in the yard for his wives to eat later. Later that day, Chanticleer and Pertalote were walking in the yard, relationship fully restored.
Do you see the flowers, my lady Pertalote? See how they bloom for you. And do you hear the birds, how they sing for you?
Oh, my dear.
My darling.
My dearest darling.
My darling dear.
Alas, there was another animal hiding in the shadows. One that was out of sight and out of mind. One that watched every step Chanticleer took. One that listened to every word that left Chanticleer's throat. One that listened to every word that left Chanticleer's throat.
Never a more delectable throat have I seen.
A coal fox had stolen its yard and was biding its time waiting to attack the rooster.
I can wait all day and night if need be, as killers wait in ambush to murder me.
Oh, accursed Chanticleer, why did you listen to your wife and not your dreams? You should have listened to your dreams, Chanticleer. Run, run, run! Sorry. Carried away there.
Na ne ni no no. Na ne ni no no. Na ne ni no no.
Oh, my dear, it is so wonderful to lie here in the sand, listening to you singing merrier than a mermaid in the sea.
And I, my turtle dove, would sing all day and night, lying in the sand, singing like a mermaid.
All of a sudden, Chanticleer saw something moving out of the corner of his eye.
What's that?
What?
That.
Where?
There.
I don't see anything, my pet.
All of a sudden, Chanticleer wasn't feeling so merry or mermaid-like.
Fox! Fox! Fox!
Oh!
Good sir, be not afraid of me. Will you run away so soon? I am no enemy of yours.
How so?
Why, the only reason I have come so close is to hear you sing.
What? Me?
Oh, yes.
You appreciate music, Master Fox?
Truly, your voice is finer than all the angels in heaven. You sing with such feeling. It is clear that you sing from the heart. It does bring a tear to my eye.
As one being such accustomed to so much flattery, Chanticleer fell completely and utterly under the spell of the fox's words.
Thank you, Master Fox. Surely I expect no treachery coming from you. It is only tradition that teaches a rooster to fear a fox.
We must break with tradition at times.
You are quite right. Traditionally, a fox would want to eat a rooster.
No.
Yes. It is true.
How could I eat one with such a velvet voice?
Velvet? You really think so?
I do.
I don't think anyone's described my voice as being velvet before.
Sir, have a small request.
Please. Call me Chanticleer.
I couldn't.
Please, Jill.
Chanticleer, I have a small request.
Anything.
I couldn't.
Ask away.
Sir, would you perform the greatest of honors and sing for me?
Why, certainly.
And would you sing that note, that beautiful note, where you step onto your toes, stretch your wings out wide, close your eyes, and stretch out your delicious... your long neck? Would you do that for me?
With pleasure.
And so, Chanticleer stretched out his wings, stood on the tips of his toes, closed his eyes, and...
Chanticleer's been taken by the fox! Chanticleer's been taken by the fox! Help! Help!
And so, they all came running. The widow, her 2 daughters, 3 pigs, 3 cows, a sheep, and 7 hens all took up the chase.
Hurry! Hurry!
They made such a racket that the fox stopped his escape to see what the noise was about.
Fools, they will never catch me.
Sir, may I be permitted to say something?
Of course, dear Chanticleer. We are all gentlemen here.
Well, seeing that I'm going to die, and you're going to do the traditional thing and eat me, well, if I were being chased by an entire household, a widow, her daughters, three cows, 3 pigs, a sheep, 2 dogs, and 7 hens, well, if it were me, sir, I would taunt them.
Taunt them?
Oh, yes. Turn back, you silly peasants! A pox and a curse among you all! You will never find me in the dark wood. The rooster is mine, and I'm going to eat him. And there's nothing you could do about it. Nah, 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 nah. Something like that.
Bravo. That was quite good.
Thank you. I've had some time to think about it.
Faith, it shall be done.
As soon as the fox turned his back to Chanticleer, the rooster flew up into the nearest tree.
Dear Chanticleer, I believe we may have had a misunderstanding. I wasn't going to eat you.
No?
No, of course not. Come back down and I'll explain the whole thing.
I don't think so. Never again will you get me to close my eyes and sing for you. For those who close their eyes when they should see will never prosper.
And those who talk too much should learn to hold their tongues, for it is reckless to trust in flattery.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I would take my lead, sir, before our chasers come to talk to you of tongues. I think they might relieve you from yours.
Oh yeah?
Chanticleer, I thought that you were surely dead.
No fear, for I have taken care of that fox single. Well, it's a really good thing you came along.
And maybe